Welcome, everybody. It is time for the last show, the last online show already for this year, for 2024. Time flies when you're having fun. 12 online shows, and we are going to make a wonderful and great show as the last show of 2024. And for that, we have our own colorista, Tiffany van Lenten. She's going to make not six designs, not seven, not eight, even nine designs. So we go out with a big bang this year. We go out 2024 with great designs from Tiffany. So let's quickly start. Tiffany,
Hi
welcome.
everyone, nice to see you all again. Nice to be back.
Wow, nine designs. So you thought, let's do a lot of things.
I hope to be quick today and be fast because otherwise I cannot finish it, but we will try and do our best. So I want to show everyone different things with Christmas.
Yeah, cool. So for the people who just came in, let us know where you're from. And also let us know what was your favorite show this year. I'm very curious. Who was your favorite designer? Or is it going to be Tiffany? Tiffany, it's the second time this year that you're here in
Yeah,
the online
already.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always a lot of fun to do the Flower Circus show. To start with my first one, I made a design with a wooden plate and then with glass tree toppers. Painted it all with my special copper technique.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I painted everything.
you already get an order, I can hear.
Yeah. And to bring the copper also back in the flowers, I get some nice copper grasses.
So you painted them yourself?
No, I just bought them at the auction like this. Every Christmas I buy them.
Okay, nice.
And of course I put water in a Christmas topper. That's nice because you can use them as vases. And then I have smaller and bigger ones.
And how did you attach them to the wooden plate?
I with the thick wires, the black ones, I drill
Yeah.
them with copper wire around to also give the same color to the wires and a nice structure as well.
Okay, perfect. Maybe we can have a bit of a detail there as well.
Yeah, can you get the camera in? Yes, you can.
Yeah, there we have it. Okay, so you didn't drill in the tree toppers, but it's with the wire.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not just that because there are.
Okay.
No, I didn't glue them to the plate.
No, you didn't do it. It's just the construction
It's just-
and it's holding the tree toppers.
Yeah.
Wow. It looks really nice. And I see you painted the wooden plate as well.
Yeah, it's I like to, as people already know, I like to paint things. And I think it creates a really nice structure if the plate's the same as the tree toppers.
Yeah.
It's a whole construction, not only a plate with the tree toppers on it.
Great. We're getting more and more people in. Violetta Flowers is saying, hi everyone, I'm from England. We've got Sustainable Queen in as well, also known as Kirsten van Dijk. Hello from the
We're
USA.
back again.
Good afternoon, Kirsten.
Hard to choose a favorite show, she says. We've got Amy in as well, saying greetings from Estonia. We've got Sally in as well, saying hello, you all magical people from Berkshire, UK. So the friends of the show are already in. So really nice to see you also for this last
That's
show.
really nice to hear.
Well, Tiffany is adding some more different types of flowers there.
Yeah, Elex is always one of my favorite things to use with Christmas. I think
Yeah.
florists use it for Christmas. And then, of course, the red Lysianthus.
It's the
Only
Arezzo Red.
It's like very much flowers on one stem. Maybe Sean can show it a bit closer.
Yeah, I can because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit 5, 6 stems on just one. And then you can see it's from Lysianthus, as you might expect.
Yeah.
You can use all these different
Branches.
branches.
And that's what I love to use in like this kind of arrangement
Yeah.
because you can fill a lot of tree holders with one stem.
Yeah. I mean, and that makes it really economical as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really think you can do it with just one, maybe two stems, depending on the stem, of course, because they're not all as big as I showed you just now.
And also, I like the Anturium. I like the shape of the Anturium. Serrato
And
from.
also they have also like big anthuriums, but I also like the smaller ones. So I'm very happy with this variety because it's more. It has a beautiful straight shape
Yeah.
arrangement, but also I love the color. It's not like dark red, but it's combined really well with the Arosa red and then with the Elex. So it's in between the Elex and the Arosa red. So that makes the colors come back in each other.
Yeah. And we all know you're our colorista in the flower circus. And that's why I gave you a little bit of a cheeky task as well, which we will see later.
Yes, we did. But I think we did well on the end. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will love it as well.
It was actually not me who thought about the cheeky assignment. It was the guy behind me, the elf on the shelf, who whispered it in my ear.
We had a special guest.
Yeah. And talking about guests, we've got a lot more people in as well. Sandy Wilson is coming in. Hello from London, Ontario, Canada. We've got Jane in. Hello from Guernsey, the Channel Islands. Wow, we've got people from the most beautiful places in the world. Kirsten is saying, wow. Manja Elbers is in. Hello from Venlo, the Netherlands. The arrangement already looks nice.
Thank you so much.
We've got your grandmother in as well, Tineke.
Oh, once again.
We've got Vicky Hees in. Hi, Vicky Hees from Suffolk, UK. I really like those smaller Anturiums. Yeah, they're really nice.
I have also beautiful Phalaenopsis. It's a very beautiful color. I took some flowers off because they're so big. It's nice to have it like all arrangement, but I like to use them as small flowers as well. So sometimes I take the lower flowers I take off, and then I can use them in a smaller arrangement.
Then you can use them in tubes and then use them in other bouquets.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't know, some people probably know, but it's from Ichthys flowers. And if you want to have the longer stems, you can buy them directly from the grower, order them from the grower. Then you can say, okay, I want to have at least 10 flowers on a stem. Because on the auction, they are sold by flowers. So you never know if it's a stem with 5 flowers or with 10 flowers. So if you're looking for the really long stems, ask your supplier or ask the grower.
I think we can show maybe a long stem they have.
Yes, we can.
Like the big one. I think it's
And
nice
it's
to show
not
them.
just that, and probably most people know, but they are packed like eggs.
Yeah, they really do.
And they're all separately taped.
Yeah.
And this is the way you can have them. And this one has 10 flowers. 8, sorry. And let's see if we can get, because this looks like a real big one.
And also one of the products I use a lot, I think already people notice, is like the Thalinium Long John. It's not like a real flower, but it's give always a nice texture.
It has really nice tiny berries on it.
Yeah.
And
look how beautiful, because this one has a side branch, so I can just take it off and put it in a different arrangement.
Yeah.
A bit deeper inside the arrangement.
And there John has a really long stem as well with a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
Yes, that's sort of long john as well. This one has 2, 4, 8. This one is 10 or 11.
Wow.
And you can see that the branch is quite long. And it's much heavier than this one because of the amount of flowers.
Yeah. So really, if you need to make those big arrangements, it's good to contact the grower.
Yeah.
So you are sure you get those long stems.
Also
and
beautiful for weddings.
Yeah.
Not just for weddings.
No, not just for weddings, of course not, but I love them as well to use them in like big arrangements.
And the nice thing is, we all know the white ones, which were very popular and they're getting bigger and bigger. But Ichthys Flowers also has a white one now, which is smaller. So if you have a compact wedding bouquet, for example, it will fit really, really nice. Just check out their website, ichtysflowers.com. You will find the whole assortment of all the different varieties because there's so many different colors available.
I already finished the first one, John.
Oh, you're fast.
Yeah, I have to be fast. I have to make 9. So
Yeah.
You want some details, John, of do people have to download the lookbook?
Let's do both, John. So we
Okay,
can have some
let's do both.
details.
And
Give me 1 second, so I will get it into the live stream. There we are.
So this is the spray painted and copperized tree toppers.
Yeah.
There we have the Lycianthus, the Anthurium, and it's quite nice because they're not as big, so they can fit in more arrangements than the really big and large Anthuriums.
I really like the ilex. It's really popping out, and it makes the other flowers pop out as well.
Yeah, absolutely true. So,
Great design. Thank you, John, and of course, thank you, Tiffany, for making such a wonderful design.
I will ask Jan to bring my other flowers. He's
yes,
first
I
going
will.
to bring.
Then we will welcome Geertje as well. She's watching, saying hey.
Hey!
We've got M Palms in as well, saying hey guys, hello from Manchester, UK. Violetta is saying about the previous design, lovely.
Thank you. Nice to hear.
Max Hurto is in Mexico at the moment.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's saying
He's
hola.
watching.
He's resting from all the busy.
Is Max watching?
He's watching. He's saying
Okay,
hola.
because he's really enjoying his free time in Mexico. But because I've seen the pictures on his Instagram and it looks fabulous.
Yeah, we're all jealous, Max.
We really are.
Yeah.
But I'm nice to have to be here back at Flower Circus as well.
Yeah.
I have made a construction out of a simple ring that's already pre-made. Then I did wool around, and then just do the candy canes on.
Wow, that looks really cool. Before you can of course start, but there are so many reactions, so I need to go through them. Manya is saying, wow, nice. Claire Ford is saying, hello from Floralife Post-Harvard Products UK headquarters.
Okay, that's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful, and that's for the advertisement. You make great inspirational company. Thank you so much, Claire. Mr. Moses is watching as well. And saying, Marina, Felix, check how beauty they can make it. Vicky is saying, beautiful colors and great construction. Hendra Gauss from South Africa. She doesn't say it, but we know. Wow, great combination of materials. What do we have more? Michi is in saying best regards. So a lot of people loving the first arrangement, and you're flying already with the second arrangement.
Yeah, what I said, I have to make 9 designs, so you guys told me to be quick.
Yeah.
So
hurry up, you lazy woman.
But for this design, I only use beautiful white Beyond Chrysanthemum. They're absolutely a lot of flowers on the stem and big heads.
Yeah.
And I think it's nice to use for this arrangement like one type of flower because it stands really out. With the candies, it's already Christmas.
Yeah. Beyond Croissant opened their experience center last week. It's really something special where you can, John was there as well with the opening. You can follow the whole process from the young plant until the flowering beautiful chrysanthemums. And it's very interactive. You can play games. You can do a lot of things there. So if you're in Holland, it should be on your to-do list. Next to going to Amsterdam and maybe the Heineken Museum, the Experience Center at Beyond Croissant can be really nice. While John is stealing some candy, I thought, why is he so quiet? But I think he's just eating the candies.
No, he's not.
He's getting extra candy for me.
Because she's so sweet, she needed some extra candies.
And so in this way, you can also see that with one type of flower, but such a special frame.
Yeah, but you don't need you need only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stems.
Yeah, and you got a really nice design.
So with 10 stems of chrysanthemum, you already have a nice, beautiful bouquet.
Yeah.
I need wire.
Really nice.
And of
Really
course,
nice.
wire.
And commercial ID.
Sorry, one at a time, John.
Yeah. Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I always tie up my bouquets with the color that's in my design. So this time I do it with white wool.
It's more sort of off-white because the chrysanthemums are white.
Yeah, it's more like off-white.
Creamy white. Something like that. And now you, John.
Yeah, now it's time for me. So if you like the live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. So we have a lot of content on our YouTube channel and also on Facebook and Instagram. So it's not only Tiffany, we have a lot of other designers.
Sorry?
Glue.
The glue. The glue is behind you.
Yeah, but the flower glue.
Oh, the flower glue.
I will not do it with the hot glue gun. Then the chrysanthemums.
No.
They get scared a lot, but a hot glue gun, they will not.
Okay.
They will get brown.
So now you get the effect of the candy that's in the frame to get it into the design or
to bring it to each other. Yeah. And I'm really big fan of the cold glue, and especially the US one.
The new?
The US one.
The US. And why is the US glue better than the?
Because it dries very fast.
Okay.
And the Dutch one, you have to wait for ages.
Okay. And
there is a difference in color, right?
This one is yellow, and the other one is clear.
And
So
can you
that's
get this one also in Europe?
No.
Okay. And why is that?
I don't know.
Why did they sell different cold glues on different continents?
I think they make it on different countries.
Different factories.
Yeah.
Different. Oh, that's the way that. So that's why my beer tastes a lot of different because it's made in other countries. What kind of shit argument is that, John?
So
No.
If you take the same recipe, it will be the same glue.
Yeah.
Now,
But it's
one
not the
question
same
for
recipe.
me,
Yeah.
because I always see with this kind of frame bouquets that the frame is sort of
Yeah.
floppy
Yeah.
beneath the flowers. And
But if you put it in the vase.
if you will put it in the vase, it will be like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's silly question for me.
Okay. Claire says the chrysanthemum candy cane design makes a great commercially viable piece. That's for sure, Claire. And if you make it in different sizes, it would be really great. So one maybe with 20 chrysanthemums and one with 10 like we showed now, and maybe one with 3 or 5.
I think,
So now, for something completely different,
yeah.
we get John Cleese in.
Yeah.
But maybe we have to do it on the edge of the table.
Okay, I'm not sure if that works because if you do it on the edge of the table, I have to adjust the camera. And that can be done. You want the additional materials as
You
well.
will try your best.
So that you can show and some
Or we can
flowers.
put it on something higher.
Oh, that can be done as well. So,
So tell us about the base first, while John is looking for something to put it higher.
It's a styrofoam cake. Then with a special glue and sand technique. Yeah, universal media, my mom calls it. To make it a different structure. And I think it's very nice to get this white piece. And then I did with just simple boil wire. I crossed everything, so I took a lot.
Yeah.
Look, that's perfect, John.
I'm not sure, but
It's better than nothing.
it's better than it was. That's for sure.
Maybe you can show this up closer.
Yes, I can.
Because I take a lot of this wire. And then I just crush it like this.
Oh, wait 1 second, John. I need to pay attention so we can show it.
Then
There we go.
take a lot of this wire and then I crush it for the whole long stem. And then I have this pine needles.
Spray painted.
Yeah. And you can Put them upside down.
And that's what she did. I will show it.
And it goes very quick and easy, and you have a nice structure.
Move it a bit to the right. Yeah, thank you, John.
Yeah, there you can see underneath the pine needles, you can see the structure she made of the copper wire.
Yeah.
She attached two things on the construction, and that is the glass Christmas balls or something like that.
Yeah, it's
And
just like the round tubes.
Yeah, it's round tubes, but that's I think it's okay if I call them Christmas balls.
Yeah, because it's Christmas.
Because
so.
it's almost
Baubles. Yep.
And the other thing is that she made her own shiny Christmas stars.
Yeah.
And maybe you could tell something more about that without revealing the secret.
We made with the lights. We put like the lights into resin, and then we have beautiful Christmas lights.
Can you go a bit low? Yeah, there we are.
So there you can see oh, sorry.
That's a bit
The
too
light
close. Yeah.
she used, and she put them in the what's this called, Tiffany?
Resin.
Epoxy. A sort of. She also made flowers of that, and not just that, because show them your earrings.
Oh, you got.
It's like almost the same as I normally made them.
Wow, that's really beautiful. So we don't. Hopefully, you don't get too many orders for your earrings. That we keep you into the floral industry and not that you're going into jewelry. It's really
So
beautiful.
I will stay into floristry.
And you're just adding a few flowers.
Yeah, because I really like the structure as it is, but I think it's very nice to. Also, it's a very nice structure you can reuse because you can put the new fresh flowers. Your customers can put new fresh flowers in. So
Yeah, and
it's very a piece of art. You sell art actually.
Yeah, that's correct. And can you tell something more about the structure, how you made it, or have you already done that? And I wasn't paying notice.
I already done.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, because I was really.
If you have a question, I will answer it.
Yeah.
Vicky is saying loving the pine needles and scrunched up wire. Rosemary Blair is saying amazing designs. Watching from South Africa. So summary South Africa. That's
You see,
really
it's
nice.
very easy to put the needles inside, and it's a very nice texture. You see, it goes quick and easy.
Yeah. Amazing how creative you are every time, and every time you come up with different ideas. And now you're using the narine as well.
Yeah, as you know, it's my favorite one.
The narine officially comes from South Africa.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, I have to go there then.
Yeah. I mean, most of the flowers come from South Africa because they got so many different types of flowers. It's really beautiful there. We've got another friend of the show in, Mr. Morgan. So
There goes the neighborhood.
as always, you're an absolute inspiration.
Thank you so much. And I like to, with the narine, I like to have like more, if I show you, to bring it also into the structure a little bit, and then inside the vase. So put it like a bit into the pine needles, and then in the small Christmas balls, as Sean say.
Yeah. They're not test tubes.
No.
And you're using Lysianthus again. I think, if I see it correctly, it's the Alyssa Pure White.
Yeah, you do a great job, Sean.
And again,
I'm glad he knows something.
Yeah. I'm glad Tiffany is the creative one.
Yeah. Also.
Everybody has his role. In the circus.
I'm not sure what mine is, but.
Jill is saying, would love you to come to South Africa. We would love to come as well, Jill. Who knows? Maybe we can do a flower circus show on site in South Africa.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
We're more than willing to come.
Yeah, I think the whole circus will attend,
Yeah.
and not just a ringmaster and and all the assistants as well.
All the assistants will come as well. Yeah. Farida Kalim is saying hello, Tiffany.
Hello, nice to meet you.
More and more people joining. It's a really nice arrangement, which you can use on a desk of a reception of a nice hotel or a company.
But only a nice hotel, John.
Yeah. Not a shabby
It's
hotel.
more nice when it's a little bit darker. Then you see the lights pretty good.
Yeah.
Because now with the light on, you will not see the lights. But I think with a little bit darker, like
Ooh.
this.
Oh, wow. That's pure magic what's happening there.
The funny thing is, you can see the lights, but you can't see the flowers then. So
No,
I'm
that's
not...
a bit too dark. You need something in between. Because it's not the best day outside, so it's raining.
No. It's real shitty weather in Holland.
Yeah. We will make some pictures after the show where you will see the effect with the lights as well.
And
Like
to
I
give
said,
it a little touch,
Yes.
we have some little stars of resin.
Yeah, but
Now
without the light.
without the light and some glitter instead.
Oh.
And there are already holes inside.
is it difficult to make, Tiffany, to
It's really difficult, John. It's hours of labor.
that's the next question.
Little
How much
stars is-
labor?
This little stars is not that hard, but like with the lights inside, it's a bit more difficult. And also my flowers, they are really hard to make. But I choose to not use them this time because I think a lot of people already saw it.
So more and more people are already signing up for the show. Morgan is saying, I'm coming. So
Oh, he's coming as well. That will be a lot of fun then.
Moses is saying, if you make a flower show in South Africa, I will come with Martin Bosch too. So another 2 people I would love to see there in the show too. So, I mean, we only need a venue now and tickets.
Yeah. The ticket's already sold.
Yeah.
There we go.
Really. The amount of details that you're adding to this design. So if you have it on your desk or in your home, you can keep looking at it because every time you will see something new, it has so many different layers.
And I adding my last flower in it. Beautiful Helleborus. I think it's also a winter flower.
Yeah, it's the Christmas rose.
Yeah.
It's the Christmas rose. Yeah, you're right. And they're actually available in many different colors as well
Oh,
nowadays. And
and many different colors, meaning green, white, and all shades of green and white. No, they're also purple, purplish.
purplish, red, bicolored as well. So there are more colors available.
Let's do some detail, John.
Yeah.
You're already in. Let's
Wow.
start at the top. The construction looks like a sort of concrete ring, plaster.
Wow. Look at all those details. And the nice thing is, it looks like a plaster ring, but it is actually very light.
Yeah, it's styrofoam.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Wow. Really, really nice. Let me check. Compliments. Sally Hardy is saying stunning. Vicky Hees is saying exquisite. So you can see that people really love the design.
But you can show why not and explain why not. And not just because
I think
me
it's
saying
too
no.
much. I heard my mom saying me that quote. You have from stars. Yes, we have.
Yeah, and maybe it works if you use the same as the as you used
There.
it, but this is too
Because it's
massive.
too heavy, and I think all the attention goes now to the flowers.
Yeah.
If you put this one
Yeah.
on, the attention goes to the stars.
Yeah.
So I think it will not work.
And it looks cheap as well.
Yeah.
These stars.
And this is like.
Okay,
Next.
here you go.
Up to the next one. So while still more compliments are coming in, that looks amazing. Can't wait to see the pictures. Great job, Tiff. Morgan says. Claire is applauding. Moses is saying fabulous. Rosemary is saying amazing designs. Also watching from South Africa. So we got a lot of
There are a
people
lot of people from South Africa this
from
time.
South Africa in. Really nice. Wow.
If you can arrange 150 people,
Yeah, then we can do the show.
then we can do the show, and some people paying for it as well.
Yeah,
Now we're going to a fourth design, and I created also a structure.
before you start adding flowers into the structure, Tiffany, can you explain and let me show it as well more detailed?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Because it's really worth showing it.
I create branches from rustic wire. It's a wire I use a lot. There's iron in it. There's iron in it and paper around it.
Yeah.
And then I made my own stars. I have a nice machine at home that cuts paper. And
It's called a scissor.
yeah.
Yeah, it's called the scissors.
And it's a 3D. You can put it around the ends. And then with this structure, it's very natural. And I like then to use, because the structure is natural, to use also something natural as a detail.
Yeah.
So in this time paper, I also make one with paper flowers, with origami flowers. So I use a lot of kind of papers as well.
Oh, it's really, really cool. It already is a piece of art.
Thank you.
Already.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go for the frame bouquet with a beautiful white anthurium, graciosa.
Yeah.
The nice thing with the anthurium breeder, Anthura, they're more and more looking for anthuriums that can withstand the cold better. So especially during transport, when you get your flowers in, everybody knows it needs to be in the cooler, but the anthuriums don't like the cold by nature. So now the breeder is trying to get them so at least for transport they can withstand the cold. So they arrive better, especially the white ones. I mean, they are so beautiful. And it looks like we're going all white with this bouquet. Also, with
This bouquet is all white. I really like also this anthurium because it's a smaller one, a variety as well. I think they have this one in bigger variety as well, right?
Yeah, what you see with anthuriums, the way they pack them in the boxes. So it's by 10. So those are the bigger ones, by 12, by 16, by 20. That will show you the size. The more there are in the box, the smaller the size. And some designs ask for a big anthurium. We once had the jumbo, and that was really a huge anthurium.
Yeah, I had one as well. It was bigger than my head.
Those are enormous. But some other designs, the smaller work better. So especially if you think the anthuriums for me are too big in my designs, try to buy, let's say, times 16 or times 20. And then you will find that it really fits well, like we're going to see in this design.
But I think in this bouquet, it's very nice to use an anthurium because it gives a kind of a resting point. Because all my other flowers are quite busy. Like this one has a quite of busy texture, and this one as well. The Dijontes had a lot of heads. So the anthurium gives me some rest point inside the bouquet.
Yeah. Wow, it's really, really beautiful. The Helleborus, by the way, I forgot to mention, there are Helleborus varieties like this one that are specially for produced as a cut flower. So that's why the stems are longer.
Now look how long this one is.
Yeah.
Perfect to use in a bouquet.
The Sustainable Queen is saying, feels like Christmas in Sweden. It definitely feels like Christmas in a place where there is snow during Christmas.
I always wish for it every year, but
in Holland it's mostly a grey Christmas.
yeah, most of the time it's raining. But we make it cozy with flowers inside.
Yeah.
Can you tell something more about the white? Because you mentioned earlier today that if you're using white, most of the time you won't use other colors.
Yeah, because sometimes I use like a little bit of salmon or gray,
Yeah.
like I do here.
Yeah.
But I like white as it is, and otherwise especially with you told me with red.
Yeah.
We have some soccer teams in Holland
Yeah.
that has a logo with red and white.
Did you say soccer or soccer teams?
Soccer teams.
Yeah.
That's something different. But then I like to use it more as clean. I think white is beautiful.
Yeah, but you can combine it with green as well.
Of course, because in this, the butts, in this side green,
Yeah.
the borders a bit of green.
The leaves
So
are
I
green.
like it to use with green, but
Yeah.
not with like other colors. Sometimes with pink it can be nice, but like with strong other colors, I don't like it.
They used to say in England, when you combined white and red, they said it's blood and bandages. So that's why they didn't use it. Combine red and white.
That's also good.
It's not used as, or they don't say it as much anymore, but still. Katie Bonder is saying, beautiful flowers, loving the amateur. The grower of the Cymbidiums is in, Wim Bos from Special Orchids, saying hello there.
Hello, Wim.
Hello, we have a special surprise for him later on the show.
Yeah.
Actually, if he stays in about 15 minutes, you can see it already.
Yeah. And then he can
My
direct.
next time.
And if there are any questions for Wim, then he can answer them as well. So that would be nice.
For a colorista like me, it was a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
But I like to have challenges, so.
And in my humble opinion, Tiffany, I think you did really well, because I could have invented a challenge like that for you.
Yeah.
And together we made it sort of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah.
I think
Tiffany,
it's nice.
Manya's asking, the frame is very nice. Which price would you sell it for?
The framework. This goes really quick, actually. I think it's like a roll of these. I don't know the price of these exactly, but the framework.
How much time did it take you to make the frame? Let's put it like that.
The frame is not that, like maybe a couple. Like
Together with the paper flower, the
2
stars.
hours, I think.
With the paper flowers in it.
Yeah. So I think like maybe €100 or something, without the flowers, of course.
Without the flowers.
Yeah.
So this kind of bouquet, you would sell it for at least 175.
Yeah, but then I have to count really good, of course. But I'm now just.
Yeah, on the top by the top of your head. And it's also what you can do, and that's I think what Morgan told during his show this year. If people bring back the frame, so you can give them a discount on their next bouquet, what they buy in your shop, so you can reuse the frame again. I think that's a great way of reusing the frame. Coming back to the red and white. Vicky is saying the red and white was just hospitals who linked it to the white, the blood on the sheets. But nowadays they don't allow flowers in hospitals. That's why we should.
Some hospitals still do.
I have. Yesterday I went to visit a friend in a hospital, and I brought flowers, and it was okay. At least I think it was, because they were still on the plate when I left.
I think it's a reason not to go to a hospital when they don't give you flowers, but it's not always up to you.
No, in this case, it wasn't up to me, but it wasn't up to the patient himself
Yeah.
either.
And I like to put the nerines inside a bit higher, so then it gives some depth extra. So the anthuriums you see in the middle, it's a bit more deeper in the bouquet, and the other flowers go a bit more higher.
Just playing a bit with it, and they open up more as well, the nerines, so would be really nice. Sustainable Queen is saying such a refined color story puts more emphasis on the textures and the forms. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And Manya is saying thank you. So reusing the frames, especially if you put so much effort in it as Tiffany did. So if you, for example, have a contract with a company, so you have to put new flowers there every week or every other week. Then you just
Yeah, maybe
bring
for corporate work.
yeah. I think that's the best way of doing those things.
A question from me for the audience. How much are frames used for corporate work? Because we always say you can use it for corporate work, but most of the times when I see corporate work, it's just flowers in the vase.
I did it.
It's not a question for you,
No.
Tiffany.
But for the artists, I did.
I think if you look at corporate work from a commercial point of view, with a frame bouquet, you use less flowers because you can spread them out more.
Yeah. I know exactly why you should do it. My question is, does everybody do it?
Yeah. Let's find out, John.
And I think it's also like more inspirational and selling yourself
Yeah.
to do something creative, because a lot of people can put flowers in a vase.
Yeah, that's all true.
So to stand out.
Yeah, but my question is to all those people watching, are you doing that?
There we go.
Fabulous.
Beautiful.
And maybe also it's nice I didn't do it now. But
Sorry?
with the stars, there are holes inside, so you
Yeah.
can put lights in there.
Also,
Do it also.
yeah, but that makes it about 275 euros.
Yeah, but you can do it. You only need one crazy customer.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah. Another idea to do with the frame or reuse the frame, you can always use the structure upside down, suspend it, and use it as a foundation for a floral chandelier.
Yeah, also possible.
Yeah. Violetta Flowers is saying, yes, I do.
Now there's coming specially something for Wim.
Now, Wim, please pay attention. Wim from Special Orchids.
There's coming a heavy design in.
Oh my,
Did you break your back?
almost.
So we got a Christmas.
I have something really special.
So Wim is growing a lot of different varieties of Cymbidium, but there are not all colors available. And that's why he started to paint the Cymbidium as well, to make them in different colors. And I would really like to hear your opinion. We see now, I mean, the Pantone color just came out. Do you already know what the Pantone color is, Tiffany?
No, sorry, I didn't see it yet.
I think it was Mocha, if I'm not mistaken. So it's we're going more to the brownish kind of things.
Oh,
John,
nice.
can you,
I saw also one video on his Instagram. It was kind of, normally I'm not a favorite, to me it's not my favorite to use color flowers. But
Yeah.
he had one on his Instagram, I think it was a white one with a bit of peach. And it
Yeah.
looked really natural. I really love that one as well.
Yeah.
But for me as a colorista, this was a bit of a challenge for me.
yeah.
But I
So
like challenges.
we did the next. We have put all these
Flowers
different colors
into the tube.
into tubes.
And I made a Christmas tree with, how do you call it in English? Etagere?
I'm not sure.
Just do it in an English accent and everybody will
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Or French. C'est une étagère.
But maybe you can show them. It's 3 layers.
Yeah, it's 3
Normally
layers.
you put cookies on it or something.
Yeah, or cakes.
Or cakes.
It's something which is used with the traditional high tea.
Yeah. And I spray painted in silver and then put oasis into the sides and then put the...
So we started with the purple Christmas decorations. But we had a challenge with all the colors Wim has sent. So, yes, it was, John. Okay, but that's for you, I think.
Yeah.
Tears. Okay. But we had blue as well. And although Tiffany was not sure if blue would combine with purple, I think the result,
Yeah, it's
after-
pretty. With the Christmas balls.
yeah, together with I think this is a really nice touch. It's the
Asparagus.
I like,
asparagus, but then spray painted in silver.
if I have to choose, I like this one the most.
Yeah, and that's because it matches perfectly with the purple lavender
Yeah.
Christmas balls.
And not everybody wants a traditional Christmas with the red, the gold, and the white. So
No, that's correct.
No, and this one, will hold a stay to Christmas as well now, because
Yeah.
the cymbidiums are very strong.
Yeah.
What I always do, you see the petals of the cymbidium are going like inside, and I always turn them
Outside.
outside, so then you look at it.
Yeah.
So then you
And it
face,
is bigger as well. It looks
Yeah.
bigger.
and then the cymbidium.
Yeah, but that's why I kept them like they are on the branch.
Aha!
So you can do your magic.
You did a great job, John.
Yes, I know.
So when you're bending the pedals, make sure you don't touch the lip that's in the center, because once you touch the lip of the cymbidium, it starts to die because it thinks it's pollinated. So then it changes and it wants to make seeds. So be careful with touching the lip in the center of the cymbidium.
You think we should show
this-
it?
This color reminds me of going diving in the sea,
Okay.
like coral.
Okay.
I see something like this in.
So John, maybe you can show it while we were talking about how it's called. It's tiers or tier trays or a cake stand.
It's this part,
Yeah.
the white part, and if you take it, it goes off really well. It's easy. Oh,
So when the bumblebee flies in,
yeah.
it will hit the lip and then
It goes off, and I think this is the stamen on which the
it's the stem cap. The
stem
grower
cap.
says.
Wim Bos, heel goed Wim, thank you very much. On which the pollen needs to be.
I think a lot of florists don't know this,
No,
because I told my colleagues last week, because the lip was turning red.
yeah,
That means that it's going to. That it was an older one,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do it one more time.
and they didn't know.
That's why they should watch the Flower Circus show.
Yeah, they did to do
it's
it.
this
Yeah.
part, and it's quite firm. But if you do it like that,
Yeah.
it's off.
I think Wim Bos has a new Christmas card to send to his customer.
Yeah. Rosemary Blair is asking Tiffany, is it styrofoam or what are you using? Is it floral foam you're using?
Inside this one, it's fluorofoam. So
Okay.
it's really on fresh. It's all fresh green.
Yeah, but it can also be done with other.
Yeah, we will show you later.
We will
Yeah.
show you later what can be used as well.
We
So
have
the
something
gr-
more special.
The grower says, Wim Bos, if the cap comes off, the lip will die in 2 days. So then you will see that it will turn red.
Yeah.
So especially when you're doing wedding work with the white or whatever color the wedding is, of course, be careful not to.
I saw it last week. My colleagues from a shop, they want to use it, and then I saw it turning red, and I said, "Oh, you better not using it now because." But they
Yeah.
didn't know. Because
Cheers,
they bought it.
John. Yeah, John is thirsty.
He's taking Coke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a beer, so that goes good.
Maybe I should do a beer, but it's a totally different.
So Manja is saying, I like the Christmas tree on the étagère or on the cake stand. The colors are amazing together, but she doesn't like colored or painted flowers. Everybody is different. What we know from the fact that the US are using a lot of colored flowers,
Yeah,
China
they
as
love
well.
it.
It's a bit like Taylor Swift. You love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lizzie is there saying hello. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
John, can you do the trick again? Repeat this lesson again, please.
Which lesson?
On the orchid, just to take off the cap.
Oh, why is that? Because I've done it already 2 times.
Yeah,
The funny
but,
thing is,
3 times is a charm, John.
sorry.
3 times is a charm.
Oh, let's first do the trick Tiffany does with the.
Oh, John, do it a bit higher. I can't see it. You need to be a bit higher
I will.
or lower the camera.
I will take. Can you take me another flower, please, Tiffany?
Of course.
Just
I'll
one.
already grab my next one.
Okay.
Um,
So it's like this. First start with the making the flower look a little bit bigger. The funny thing for me is everything is dyed except for the stem, the stem
Yeah.
cap, and the inner part of the flower.
Yeah.
And this is the part you can take off, but you shouldn't.
Yeah. So if a bumblebee flies in, when he crawls back, he will hit the stem cap, and then it falls off.
Now the stem cap is off, and you can see the stems.
So
If
that's
the stem
for
cap is
the
off, according to him, it won't last for more than 2 days.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
that was Dr. Bloom.
So
Yeah.
a blue and a purple Christmas tree.
A blue and a purple Christmas tree.
There you go.
I think it's fabulous.
it's really beautiful. So
I
Katie,
think
don't.
this is something I would like to have in my house. I'm not taking it home because I'm going to Scotland for the next 5 weeks.
He's lucky.
He's lucky. But this looks absolutely fantastic. Even the colors.
Yeah, the grower is even asking if you can bring it to him because his wife would love it.
I'm
So,
not sure if we can bring it, but maybe if we ask Tiffany quite in a sweet way, he can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Katie is saying, why do you tip the orchid? That's what we showed not to do, because then the flower will die really fast. It's a really nice design, Tiffany, and I know you as a colorista, we put you into a difficult position.
Yes, but I think it worked out.
Looking at the reactions, it's really nice. Some people love it, some people hate it. It will give you a little bit more options as well. You told me as well that you had a customer in the shop from the US, and you had one painted Cymbidium in the shop,
Yep.
and they went for that one.
I always freelance sometimes in shops. And this week I was in a flower shop in Den Haag. There comes a lot of people from all around the world as well, because a lot of people go there and a lot of people live there from abroad as well. And then we had a customer from the US, and I took just like a pink orchid, like a Phalaenopsis. And then he said, "What's this special thing?" There was the last one that was pink with blue on the sides, and he loved
Yeah.
it, wanted it.
Yeah. But you know that Americans don't have much taste. That's why they sell.
Some do.
That's why they sell McDonald's.
Caroline Marshall Forster is saying beautiful, a fabulous alternative to the traditional. That's for sure. And you need to have sometimes, or not sometimes, I think you always should have a conversation starter in your shop. Be it the painted Cymbidium, be it maybe some crazy plant or whatever, but have something in your shop where some people will say they hate it and some people will love it. And
Yeah.
like Tiffany already said, there's always somebody crazy enough to buy it.
Sometimes we always do a challenge with the staff members in the shop who can sell the most ugly pot. Most of the time, the thing that I don't like is the fastest out of the shop.
And most of the time, it's the most expensive thing as well.
Yeah.
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 That's
Christian
because-
van der Leden
that's
is
because
saying
people
good
with a
colors.
lot of money. Sorry.
Christian is saying good colors. So you see, it's you love it, you hate it, and I think that's the nice thing about those things.
But for the, I think it's already the 6th or not.
And I'm not sure. You just go on.
It's a styrofoam. It's very light. It's also a piece of. It's not styrofoam, but it's a rest piece of isolation.
Isolation board. Yeah.
Yeah. We did with the same stuff as the round shape we had, like with the gold one.
Yeah.
But then put glitter on it, so then it looks like a bit of snow. You can also do it with wall filler.
With
Wall filler.
wall filler.
Yeah, when you have a hole in the wall.
Oh yeah,
then
yeah.
just fill it
Also,
up.
yeah.
And that's also something I use a lot. Then I just glued.
Can you use yogurt as well?
Nope. If you wait long enough, then you can use
It
it.
turns green, just like your copper design.
Yeah, so if you wait long enough. And then I had Christmas balls, like the big ones I use as a vase. And then the little ones, I made a little hat with wool around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Then
really
you can
nice.
There's wire inside, so you can shape.
It's a sort of gremlin Christmas design.
The gnomes, like you see in the background as well.
Yeah.
Just
Really
with
nice. Vicky is saying, coming back to the Symbidium, I learned about the orchid stem many years ago when teaching floristry students. Perhaps lectures don't teach that now. There are also people who didn't study to become a florist, but just ended up being a florist. So I think it's always good to mention those kind of things.
Yeah, but still, I
From
have
time
like
to time.
still I have like a lot of colleagues that are like florists for 30 years and still don't know.
Yeah.
So
And that's because maybe they've learned it, but they haven't stored it in their brain during their study. That's what happened to me with all the things I studied.
I think it's very important to just go and see growers and learn about your product, because then you can tell your customers as well. And I think you learn a lot of new things.
You're
whole
totally
life.
right, but not everyone is as lucky as you that
No.
you are from a grower's family.
No,
And
that's
that you
true.
have, let's
but
say,
if you have
about
the opportunity, you have to take it.
250,000 growers in a radius of, let's say, 10 kilometers.
Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil too much, but in January, with the January show, we will give you the opportunity as well. So stay tuned for the January online show, and then you will hear more about this, and you can get an opportunity to visit growers as well.
So there's always opportunity.
There's always an opportunity.
It's really nice, and this piece you can make in different price, easily in different price points as well, making it bigger and smaller.
I think it's very commercial because it's also quick, because time is money.
Yeah.
But also you can make a smaller on a wooden plate, or just like one of these, and then two bigger bowls with flowers on a gold plate or whatever you like. You can just put them on.
And before Christmas, you can already prepare those things. It's only filling it up with water and some flowers in it.
So let's do the commercial talk again. What kind of a price would you charge for this design?
Which is, of course, difficult, John, because Tiffany is in Holland, and
I know, but
I think like 75.
75. I think that's cheap.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's the Christmas balls are not the most expensive part of the design. Styrofoam isn't.
It's just the time, but it don't take that much time. Only the thing that takes time is like this one.
Yeah.
To make heads.
And you don't need a lot of flowers to make it look good.
And I'm a big fan of this color, Lysianthus. It has small flowers, but a very nice. I think it's the darkest Lysianthus we have, actually.
No,
not the darkest, but
maybe it's the
black.
darkest Lysianthus has.
Red.
Towards red.
And
I
because
think,
you also
of course, we have black, so
and
that's
blue.
the darkest.
Yeah.
coming back on the price issue, sometimes it's also not just calculate, okay, it's my time and these are the cost of the flowers. It's also, okay, how much can I ask for it as well? Because it looks much more expensive than I normally charge. But why not? If people are buying it, don't stick to your...
And it's not just your idea and the design and the amount of flowers, etc. But it's also the place you're selling it. If you're selling it in New York, it will have a different price than when you sell it at a local market in, let's say, Poland.
Yeah. It's all about location. But even in New York, are you on the main street? Are you at the airport?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the price for a bottle of water. If you buy it in the supermarket, you buy it in a restaurant, on the airport, or at a gas station. I mean, it's the same bottle of water from, what is it, Avion or whatever company.
Yeah. Like we had in Las Vegas, a bottle of water was $7 or something.
And that was half a liter.
It was more, yeah.
More.
It was half a liter.
Yep. I think it was half a liter.
That's quite strange because I always learned that everything in Las Vegas is cheap because you have to spend all your money on gambling.
No, it was not cheap.
Okay.
Maybe it used to be like that, but not anymore, John.
Okay.
Question from Kirsten: is that Laner wool?
This one, yes, it is. Yeah.
Let's do a quick.
1 second, John. I need to show it as well. What? There we go.
Yeah.
It's a real fun arrangement, and like you said, you're not using a lot of flowers, especially
Yeah,
when
but
you
you
make
can
those.
also move the heads in like the shape you want, and I glued a little Christmas ball on the end because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This one maybe you can do like more.
So this I think is a real example of okay, charge more than just your work and the flowers, because there's not a lot of flowers in it, but it looks really nice. It looks big. Don't be afraid to ask a little bit more money.
So up to the next one.
Up to the next one. That's going to be number 8, I think. Great.
Seven.
Sorry.
7.
Number 7. Ah, yeah, number 7. So we still have 3 to go. And I know what's coming up. So number 7 is, I mean, look at the frame already. It's
Yeah, the frame is
beautiful.
absolutely fantastic.
So when John is gathering the rest of the flowers, Tiffany, can you please explain me, how did you make this frame?
I started with you can maybe see the back. I started with an iron black star.
Yeah.
And then with hot glue, I glue all the Christmas balls on. So with the hot glue gun, I glued everything on it.
Yeah.
At the back, you can see. So it's just a iron star, and then glue it on. But then you have a special frame.
Yeah, let's see how that works.
You can also use it for the Oscars.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really beautiful.
So what are you using, Tiffany? Because you have lots of flowers.
I have lots of flowers. A bit too much, but I just see what I need. I put first a pip chrysanthemum. It's my favorite chrysanthemum. It's a bit salmon and red in the inside. And then one of the flowers, I think it's a funny but a very strong flower, is celosia.
Yeah.
In the winter, they are a bit more smaller, but in the summer, they have like big ones. I really love that.
Okay. Karen Messi is already saying, love this. You have to wait, Karen, until it's finished, because then it's really beautiful.
And I think there's a rose that's I really love. Do some people know the name of this one? Because it's most of the time it's a very cheap one actually, but I think it has to get more. It's a lot worth more money.
Yeah.
Because it always come open, very big.
Yeah. But you don't see it in the beginning that it's going to be such a big rose.
No, it's a very tiny, small rose, and then it open up very big.
Yeah, and is it a large flowered rose? Is it an intermediate or a
Just
intermediate?
yeah.
Probably.
And this is my favorite Lysianthus at the moment. It's a very new one actually. It's
What's
a
the
peach
name?
one. It's Alissa Peach.
And the flowers are huge.
Yeah.
And what I noticed is that peach, it will fit with so many different colors. You're using the orange euphorbia now. The peach really blends in well.
Yeah, and also the rose has the orange inside.
Yeah.
And the petals of the Lysianthus has the pip. So it come all back in each other again.
Yeah.
But that's why you call the Colorista.
Yeah.
And I really like the celosias as well.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite now. It comes more and more because I've been into a celosia greenhouse.
Yeah, the ones by FICO.
Yeah, FICO.
Yeah, are these also from FICO?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always use it.
Yeah.
Only
He
from
has
him.
some really amazing celosias.
I also took them to Singapore, and still after a couple of days because celosia, obviously people think they're not strong enough.
Yeah.
But we sent them to Singapore when I had the show there, and they look stunning.
Yeah.
And also with 30 degrees outside, They can stand the heat.
Okay, so that's the same with Lysianthus.
The same with the same with chrysanthemum.
Yeah. The leaves are a bit weaker of the celosia, but the
Yeah.
flowers are very strong.
I always take the leaves off.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, most florists take all the leaves off of all their flowers.
Yeah.
It's the roses, the Lysianthus, it's the chrysanthemums. They take everything off. So it really doesn't matter if the leaves are not that strong as the flower is. I think.
I asked Sean to assist me.
Okay, with
Are you
what?
sure?
Are you sure?
Are you making fun of me? Again?
Yes, again.
Can you maybe put this like shorter into the tube?
Yes, I can. What should I?
Because look at this color. When I opened up the box, the first thing I was taking out was this color.
Yeah.
Because it's very blending. It's a very nice orchid to blend colors to each other. Because they have like different colors inside. Even there's a little bit of purple inside. Thank you, John.
Yeah, another one?
Yeah. And then a little bit of the lowest flowers I have to take off because
Yes.
it's too big.
You want to
The
take
quality is
yourself?
very heavy.
Is it
Does
okay?
anybody already have a clue about the name of the rose variety, or maybe you can get can give us a tip, Tiffany?
It's like where does that? It's
From the Muppet Show.
yeah, the Muppet Show. That is it.
Kermit.
No, that's
That's green.
That's green. It's Piggy!
Yeah. And my mom loved that rose. And one time, my dad gave it with Valentine's Day, and then she was like reacting. Does that mean something?
Yeah. She was just a little offended. Just a little.
It's a rose actually grown in Holland and also nowadays in Ecuador. There's a grower who started growing Miss Piggy in Ecuador as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's Jetfresh actually who's growing it in Ecuador because they had so many customers asking for it that they decided to try it themselves as well to grow it over there.
Is that the only thing they grow in Latin America?
No, they grow a lot of different flowers there, John.
Okay.
We've got.
No, I mean Jetfresh, you silly ass.
No, Jetfresh is growing a lot of different rose varieties, and they're also famous for their painting skills.
Yeah, I know the psychedelic range.
Yeah, the hippie psychedelic range.
I also did one thing.
Yeah, we have done it once or twice.
Yeah. So AK Ong is saying it's great to see Tiffany on a live show after meeting her in person in Singapore in August. It's so nice to join us now for the live show here.
Yeah. Wait till you meet us in real life.
Yeah. Then you should put on your running shoes because
your dancing shoes.
yeah.
It was very nice to be in Singapore as well. Meet nice people.
Yeah.
Was it one of your highlights of 2024, Tiffany? Looking back, I mean, we're in December, so looking back at...
Yes, I think so. Because it was my first, I did multiple shows this year, but that was my biggest one. And it was a surprise because I thought it was like a small demonstration, but then it was a bit bigger.
Yeah. And it was not just a demonstration, but the stage was like the catwalk during the Victoria's Secret... something like that. So she had to wear wings.
But I also gave the workshop, and I really loved it as well because I had one boy was 7 years old and did also a florist workshop.
7.
He come with his mom.
Yes.
And he did a really great job. So I really love to see that there are young people coming in as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
We had the same in Serbia.
And he did a better job than some adult people. So
yeah, but that says more about the adult people than.
No, I think he did a really great job.
Okay.
Mama Bear is in as well, saying hello, gentlemen, sending hugs to Tiff. I remember her shock when she saw the stage.
Yeah. Sending hugs back.
Not putting down any of your previous designs, I think this one is the best up to now.
You like that one the most?
Yeah. This is one I like the most. I think this one, and I've seen a lot of designs, Tiffany, but this one is really stunning. Really stunning.
I really like
and it's
the
not
colors.
just the color combinations, It's also the amount of flowers, because I like flowers.
You like full. It's like full flowers.
Yeah, I like full of flowers, and the different textures as well. So it's a lot of different textures. The color combination is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
So
I
I'll
mean,
take this one home. No, I won't.
Do you have
So,
maybe
John-
extra euphorbia for me, Sean?
Yes, I have.
Like a smaller one?
One
Oh.
or two. How many, Tiffany?
Just one.
Just one.
Or yeah, just two. Two small.
Amy is saying so beautiful and a nice idea too. Yes, it's truly stunning. The funny thing is, AK Ong is saying he's my colleague's son. We attended Tiffany's workshop. Please come again.
Aw. I would love to.
Yeah. Wimbos is saying, sorry, Tiffany, for not sending standard Christmas colors like red and white. But I had faith in you that you would make something cool out of it. And
Thank
you
you.
certainly succeeded. Really beautiful.
He sent me yesterday a message that said, what colors did you send? He said blue. And I was like a bit in a shock because Christmas show with blue. I didn't expect that. And then I just sent it, that will be a funny Christmas then.
So many compliments. It's not only you giving compliments, John. AK is saying, Tiffany, never disappoint. What a great star with flowers. This is an exquisite jewel.
Yeah,
yeah.
it really is.
Like I said, if you register for the lookbook on the website flowercircus.nl, we will have more pictures, and of course we will post them on our YouTube channel as well. We will make some reels of some of the bouquets as well, like we did last month with Artie. Artie made some Christmas designs as well, which were really stunning. So yeah, it's really. I mean, every time I'm amazed, Tiffany, what you come up with and how it looks. That's why we love to have you in the show.
I try to do my best every time to
Yeah.
make something new.
It doesn't work all the time, but now,
No.
but in this bouquet, it really works.
So, John, for you, I mean, you also did a lot for Flower Circus this year. What's your highlight of 2024?
Serbia.
I don't know.
Serbia, it was
Straight away.
really the best part of Flower Circus. And we have done a lot of amazing things. We went to Miami, we went to Dubai, I went to Serbia, I went to Prague, I went to Estonia, UK a couple of times. And I think Serbia was the most eye-opening place. We had a show because there were about 250 people attending the show. There was a really great venue. They did their best in everything, not just the venue itself, but also the snacks, the drinks, the music, the theater, all the flower arrangements already made by other people. The hotel, the apartment they put us in there by the river. We did
Everything.
we did some sightseeing. The company was great. That has to be said too, because I was together with Geertje and the representative of Van Vliet Flowers, Marina, and it was a really great trip. It almost looked like a holiday, and we're getting money as well. So, so I had to promise to Tiffany that the next time we would go to Serbia, because she was really.
Well, I had a really great time with Morgan in UK as well. That was, I think, one of my favorite Flower Circus shows.
I'm just back from the UK with Morgan.
Yeah.
And that was fabulous as well. But nothing was compared to Serbia this
And
year.
I think it was fun that everything was reused. It was almost sold out. And I love to see that as well.
Yeah.
If you use something that everything's sold out, that's nice for the wholesaler as well.
So,
It's a very heavy one.
and what was your best part of the 2024, John?
Going with me to Las Vegas.
Yeah. Winning some money in Las Vegas. No, I think we had a lot of highlights. I can't really choose one, to be honest. Looking forward already and behind the screens, making so many plans for 2025 already, which is not only going to be fun for Flower Circus, but also for people watching the shows, people coming to our shows as well. I think the part where the people react on our shows and saying, beautiful bouquet, you inspired me, those kind of things. I think that's what we did the whole year. And that's my highlight, inspiring so many people from South Africa to Guernsey Islands, everywhere on the world. I mean,
Yeah.
the people from Asia. I think that's my highlight. Seeing so many people following us, seeing so many people coming back every month as well for our online show. I think that's my highlight.
John, you really sound like a circus director.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done better than you did right now.
Thank you very much, John. Compliments also from Mama Bear. Beautiful piece of work. We won.
Thank you.
Kirsten was paying attention when you were cleaning the stem. Just look how she holds the bouquet and cleans stems. Beautiful spiral technique.
Not
Simi,
just for sucking up,
yeah,
but I think this is a front cover design.
Thank you.
It
Yeah.
really is.
Simi is
Okay.
saying excellent.
Let's make nice pictures then, John. That's your job, so
Yeah.
he has to make a good picture.
Shall we
of
do
it.
some details of this one just for a start, and then they can do.
That will be
Yeah, but we still have two more to go, John. So we.
Yes, I know. But it's the arrangement of all these colors and the different textures of the flowers, and just look at the celosia color.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning.
And if you don't follow us yet, which we almost cannot understand why not, but like, subscribe, make sure you see those videos. We've got how to make videos. We've got the designs that we're showing now. We've got videos, pictures. So too much to offer. We go to growers. We show you how things are growing. So like and subscribe. Then you will see more of this beautiful heart-shaped bouquet as well.
And maybe I have to take back the compliment I made with the previous design, because this design looks already stunning, even without flowers. It really does.
Yeah, tell us, Tiffany, the construction. How is it made?
It's the same stuff that I use for like with the red Christmas balls. So it's
Yeah.
the same base.
The
but then-
isolation material.
Yeah, and then with like very dark brown paint, and then on top white, so that looks like a little bit of snow. And then to see the background, we didn't cover it to show you. I used a little sheet of Oasis
Floral foam.
in the middle, yeah. Floral foam in the middle. And then you can add some Christmas green. And then I made this cool construction out of pine needles.
It's Davy Jones, John.
Davy Jones, yeah.
And I will show you how I make this little construction. I will make a smaller one, just to be quick.
And just for the audience, Davy Jones is the character from the Pirates of the Caribbean with the beard of snakes, or what is it? Sort of octopus beard.
Yeah.
Octopus
Oh.
beard.
I didn't see the movie, sorry.
No, that's okay. You're just the only person on the total planet, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
my boyfriend will say the same, I think. So I think
But-
I have to watch it.
but we couldn't get the name of the character, so that's why I said Davy Jones.
Can you give a close up on how Tiffany is making
Yes,
this?
I can.
I'm adding the pine branches to each other. So taking the smaller branches and then
To give it a little volume.
wire them, and then add another one, wire them a little bit lower, and then on the end I will just go, that's not a nice sound, wire it all the way
Don't
to
get
the
nervous.
end.
Don't get nervous. Just take it easy.
Just go a bit up with the camera, John, so we can see it. Yeah, thank you.
So then wire it all straight to the end.
So it's mostly the pieces which are left over, the shorter pieces
Yeah.
which you're connecting now.
Yeah, and you make it longer. Otherwise, it's a very thick one. If you take one thick branch, but I cut like this thick branch, I
Yeah.
cut it off, and then
And that's why you're using all the
smaller ones.
the short parts.
Yeah.
So it won't be as thick.
Of course, I make one like thicker and this
Yeah,
one a bit smaller
Of
because
course. You think we're stupid?
it's handmade, so you cannot make them all the same.
He doesn't think it, John. He knows for sure.
I don't say anything.
No, you're just laughing.
Yeah.
He's just smiling and
Then on the way back, I make like cross lines.
I mean, it makes you make green special in a
Yeah.
way.
That's these two parts. It's not just the construction because it looks like a sort of snowy black mountain, and then the greens in the middle they're quite ordinary, and the copper asparagus is quite nice, but the custom made Harvey David Jones material is
And then you can just
put it in.
put it in.
I think 3 is a crowd.
Sorry?
That's what they say for the threesome. Sorry.
I don't know.
We just keep silence, Tiffany.
I just keep doing what I do.
Now we know what he's going to do in Scotland, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then add the beautiful orchids.
can you turn
Like
it a
the side,
little bit towards us so we can see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the little side branches I had from the big branch from the
Yeah.
bouquet. I'm putting it inside.
Yeah, you can do it with the small tube as well as we did with the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's nice to have some, and then we can.
Yes, that's a good idea, but I think I've put them away in storage.
Now I have copper pine cones as well, and I'm just gluing them in with hot glue.
Is that because it's just easy because you can wire them as well
Yeah.
and put them in, but you
Yeah.
haven't thought of it to wire them, so
No, but a lot of Christmas design we just glue in things in the shop
okay.
because the Christmas ring can handle it and it
Yeah.
will stay just there. All the Christmas balls we also put there just in with glue.
Katie Bonder is asking, what's the tree made out of? Cardboard or paper? It's isolation material, Katie. The thing is, they are redoing the house.
And they're just getting rid of stuff.
And it's,
My mom has a new bathroom, so
yeah.
The next show will be something with broken tiles. So
We do some mosaic.
Sean, do you have maybe a small little tube like we
yes,
used
I
before?
have, but let's see if
So that's, I mean, you can get your materials from any place. You can also make it with cardboard or paper. I don't think paper will hold enough.
Or styrofoam.
Styrofoam, just some wooden piece as well. So there are many ways of doing it. The nice thing with this isolation material is that it was already there. I mean, like we said, they're redoing the house. So they found a piece which was left over.
It's
Really
not for
nice.
my house because I have to build it still. I have to.
Your house still needs to be built, so we're looking forward what building materials you are going to use when your house is going to be built.
Yeah. So maybe we have a lot of paint then.
yeah.
The thing is, with the isolation material, it's really light, so it looks like a very sturdy design, but it's really light as well. So it's not a heavy lifting concrete Christmas tree.
Oh, it's very light.
No.
And then a little bit of Christmas balls inside. And I think it's something different than the one I showed you, like with the blue.
Yeah, it's really different.
It's also a tree, but you don't need less material.
Yeah.
Because for that tree I used a lot of greens. But for this tree you can use like the little ends. Thank
And
you.
again, here you can already do the preparations well before Christmas starts. So you're ready when Christmas starts. You fill it up and then sell it in your shop. And I think in presentation-wise, if you make one big one and then some smaller ones around it, 3 different price points, people get into the shop. It's something really different than your ordinary Christmas green design basket or showing something different. I think that's really important as a florist. Like we said, stand out of the crowd. Ellison is asking, it is not insulation board. It is.
Yeah, it is. But then
That's at least what
special painted.
I mean. Tiffany is famous for her painting techniques as well. We've seen the rust technique in the previous show,
So
and now again, so much structures. Really love it. And then John is going to add something. Not
No,
sure.
I'm not going to add something. I was just looking at the Phalaenopsis, and the Phalaenopsis has the same principle, of
Oh, wait,
course,
John.
it's the medium.
as
let's
the
see.
Cymbidium, but it's really small.
Yeah, 1 second, John. I will show it. I have to do a couple of things at the same time, so
And you know,
bear with me.
let's see.
Yeah, there we are.
This is the stem cap, and it's a little bit more firm attached to the flower than with the Cymbidium. Because
In the end, it's also an orchid, so you need to be a strong fly to get it off.
and there you can see.
Yeah. A little bit further away, John, then it focuses more. Yeah, thank you.
Like that. And this is the stem cap.
Yeah. Vicky Hees is saying, love that tree with the bound pine. Amy is saying, very nice again. So all the designs are nice. It's really difficult to choose a favorite. We're already up to the last one. Normally we do a show of 1 hour, maybe 1 hour, 15 minutes. But it's the last show of the year. So we made
Okay, that's okay. We're going by the hour, John, so it counts.
Oh, yeah. You are going by the hour, John.
Yeah, I'm going by the hour. Yes, that's correct.
So that's why we make it a little bit longer. The special Christmas edition with Tiffany. 9 designs.
Sorry.
And I think, if I'm correct, this is the last design. So the last design for 2024. Yeah, I'm quite curious what is going to come next. And I see, and I hope our sustainable queen is still in.
If you can do the story about the ocean pouch.
Yeah, we do. Here we have the special material. Instead of using foam, you can use the sustainable solution.
Ocean pouch?
Ocean pouch. Sean made them wet for me. He just made little holes inside, then leave it into the water, right?
Yeah. And
then
it can be a bit tricky, because if you put them in the water too long, it will sort of explode,
like my mom did.
like your mom did. So you have to.
I hope.
Sorry.
I hope your mom didn't explode.
No, she didn't explode.
Not yet. And the beautiful thing about the ocean pouch is that it is completely sustainable. You can put it in the compost heap.
Yeah.
And it works quite easily. And it's not the first time you've used it.
No, this is the second time, but I was a bit curious with like Christmas greens because they're very thick stems.
Yeah.
But it goes very easy.
Yeah, and it's also very firm because it holds the stems quite easy as well.
Yeah.
And you can shape it in any shape as well. So it always fits in a container.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And you told me you can also hang it and then it will not leak, right?
It won't drip. No.
Yeah.
It doesn't drip. And I think that's something new. Or not, let's say not something new, but it's something when you make a decoration, you need to hang it up somewhere. You're not sure if it drips. You try to protect it from leaking. Just use the ocean pouch, especially for events. And
like for a backdrop, maybe.
Yeah.
and it's I really think florists should just try it at least for once. So order a box, see if you can get it at your store, and just use it. And maybe you will get convinced, just like I am convinced, and most of the or all of the flower circus magicians are convinced that it is a really good product for at least for several utilities.
Yeah. Anne is saying they're very expensive and you have to buy so many. Maybe Kirsten, you can answer that one. Expensive. I don't think there's a alternative there to be 100% sustainable using it. So especially when you need to make something sustainable, there's not another option. You can reuse them again, so that makes them cheaper as well. And yeah, it's
But as you
like,
see, it's very easy when how I put the branches in.
yeah,
Just like putting them through.
and
Good.
And it's a really different product than floral foam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different.
And floral foam is used by a lot of florists, and it's okay, and it will
I
be
use it as well.
more
still, yeah.
sustainable when we go further in time. And there are some alternatives for this completely sustainable product, but they're not as good as this. So we have to be honest. If you want to be completely sustainable and in a sort of floral foam, you can use chicken wire, or you can use, let's
Yeah,
say,
but I don't like
an
that.
hydrangea to put your flowers in.
Yeah.
But then you have to use an hydrangea. So it's a unique product on its own.
I think it's not nice to use a hydrangea as a medium because it's also a beautiful flower and then you cover it.
Yeah.
And it's also not a cheap flower, so
No.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, there are places where you cannot come in with normal floral foam again. So then you have this as a great alternative.
yeah.
And every florist we gave it to try, they were all surprised the ease, how it works, and like you said now as well with the Christmas branches.
Yeah, I
it's
never
all-
used it with Christmas branches, so I was curious how that will work,
Yeah.
but I'm surprised.
So yeah, every time everybody is surprised how well it works. So yes, a lot of people already adopted. In my opinion, not enough. Let's try it. And like Tiffany said, sometimes it's she uses floral foam, and other times she uses the ocean pouch. It also depends on what you need to do, how you need to do it.
Yeah, if you need something on like a natural grave,
Yeah,
you cannot use Oasis, but then you can use the ocean pouch. I think it's a very nice solution for that kind of works as well.
and now a lot of different Christmas greens with the Baltica chrysanthemum from Beyond Croissant.
And it's so fun to see like this empty bag, how thick it's going to get if you put it in water.
Yeah,
I was like, how I have to put flowers in that one.
yeah.
Then John put it into water, and I was like, ooh.
That
That's
also makes a difference already. I mean, saving a lot of space, shipping them dry. I mean, if you have the floral foam, it's already the size. So this
Yeah.
is even less than half the size.
That's also true. I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, it's really well thought over, the product. So can't say
Of
anything
course,
about that.
Kirsten?
made it, so
Yeah.
she thought about it.
Yeah. Jill Hoskin is saying a wonderful show with great ideas and super designs. Thank you, and Christmas greetings to you all. Thank you so much, Jill. So many different designs today.
I always like to add like flowers as well into the Christmas designs, not only greens, but also chrysanthemums this time.
If
Is
you,
that what is done in the shops when you work in as well?
Yeah, sometimes. Because then we do like a Christmas ball as a flower, and then ask the customer to come back and get a single flower and put it into the Christmas. But we tell them that they will not hold the egg till Christmas, and then we can just sell some extra flowers as well. Because with Christmas time you don't sell much like flowers, only the day before Christmas, because then people go to their family and want to bring flowers. But this is also a nice way to sell some extra flowers when on this time of the year.
yeah. Wow. I would love to know from the people watching what was your favorite design today? Because the 9 designs, this one also almost comes to an end. Yeah, let me know what was your favorite design that Tiffany made today. She surprised at least me and I think John as well with again new things, new designs, new ideas. That's why we love to have Tiffany as one of our Flower Circus designers.
You can now see she's sort of rushing as
Yeah.
if she was in store. And that's because her boyfriend is outside and she has
No,
to.
he's not. I have to wait till tomorrow night, so
Okay. Well, you can take it easy.
I can take it easy.
So many beautiful designs, and we had great flowers today as well. We had the painted Your Surprise from the Elf of the Shelf, the painted Cymbidiums from Special Orchids. Check them out as well for their whole assortment from greens to everything. I mean, they grow them year round, so year round they are available. We had the chrysanthemums, or you're working with the chrysanthemums from Beyond Chrysant. We had the anthuriums from Antura. Of course, the Lysianthus from Lucht Lysianthus. And I would like to especially thank Yolanda as well for hosting the Flower Circus show this
Have
year.
you mentioned Ichthys already?
And that's what I'm going to say as well, but I'm glad you are helping me out, John. Ichthys with the beautiful Phalaenopsis. Ichthys is an interesting company, as it's one of the few companies who are growing both flowers and plants.
Oh, they have special.
Oh, and not
Oh my
and not
God.
just plants.
I love them.
They have special plants, so check them out, ichtysflowers.com. There you will find the most amazing and special plants as well. So it's
Really amazing.
Yes, really.
yeah. So for the people who are loving crazy plants, that's the address to go, Ichtys Flowers and Plants.
Most of the time you're talking shit, John, but now you're really talking sense.
Thank you. Now I'm just going to quote people, so then I sound. Vicky is saying a great show to complete this year. Super designs and ideas. Thank you and happy Christmas to you all. My favorite design was the star bouquet. Katie is saying my favorite design was the armature. Season greetings to you all. Manya is saying every design was great. My choice is the first one for everyone. Have a joyful Christmas time. And we've got Kirsten saying, Tiff, I'm going to the wood pile to peel off some bark on my firewood. Then I will recreate this work and share it on my socials. This was thoughtfully done, and I appreciate your incredible talent.
Thank you.
Manya is saying, and thank you, Tiffany, for your great designs. So,
I think you have to stop now because she's already standing beside her shoes.
And John, I want to thank you as well for everything you do for Flower Circus. Even the bad jokes I can appreciate sometimes. No, making beautiful pictures, filming this, helping us out, helping the designers out in every way possible.
He does always. Putting the mediums in tubes for me, like that kind of things.
Yeah. Just keeping his mouth shut, for instance.
That's a thing you need to learn for 2025. Linda is saying, hello, lovely people. Always so inspiring and beautiful designs. Happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho. So I don't know if you're almost finished or not.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Claire Ford is saying, thank you, Flower Circus. Merry Christmas to you all. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching the show the last year. We had so much fun. Thank you for joining us every month. Again, I see so many familiar faces and names throughout the year. Of course, we're going to continue this next year as well with some fantastic designers, maybe some new designers as well. So we get new inspiration there, new types of flowers. So we're because of you, because of all the compliments, we're full of more inspiration to show you more and more also in 2025. So I wish you all a Merry Christmas and all the best for 2025. And thank you again, Tiffany. Hope to see you
Thank you
soon
for
in
asking me
the
again.
next show in the first Friday of January. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.